What's going on, guys? It's Glacion here today. We're playing some Ace Attorney Justice for All. I know I haven't updated in a while. I was sick and also had some school stuff to do and some church stuff, but besides that, we good. So I'm gonna start posting a lot more, I promise. Start some postings. Start a new series. Don't know what's gonna be yet. Probably gonna be Majora's Mask 3D. Yeah, that's probably what it's gonna be. But right now we're playing Justice for All. So in the last episode we found a bottle. We also got our client. His name's Max. This is Max. Our client killed the ringleader Russell Berry. That pretty much happened. Found this bottle. We think he got into a fight with Ben, who's the real name Benjamin Woodman. He's a ventriloquist. Yeah. Why are you making such a scared face? Okay then, Max. Let's make this absolutely fabulous. Okay, Max Galactica, we heard a lot about you at the circus, Max. Oh, you must mean from the dinosaurs. How are those Jurassic Gertruses? Max, you aren't very popular with the other performers, are you? Yes, sweetie, that's why they call jealousy. Jealousy. They're absolutely jealous of my absolutely fabulous self. People who understand can see the obvious difference between us. People who really understand. For instance, my sweetie pie. So Regina understands them, huh? I plan on getting married to her. She is truly my sweetie pie princess. Wow, that's so cool. It's already in the works. That's strange. Regina never said anything about marrying this joker. What happened? You met with the ringmaster on the night of the murder. Yes, I was with him around 10 p.m. once I was done with practice. I went to his room right after we finished. They found the ringmaster's body in the plaza in front of the lodging house. Yeah, I heard about that. He needed to step out for a bit, so I waited in the room for his return. Sorry, Max. I must attend to something right now. Do you mind waiting here for me? It's pretty cold outside. Where's your coat? It's alright, I'll be back. I should only take about 10 minutes. And then, I waited for him, but he never came back. Did you go to the plaza where the body was discovered? Possibly. The snow tapered off a bit, but it was still very cold outside. But I have no idea what he went off to do. Meeting with Russell. When you make absolutely fabulous magic, it costs enormous sums of money. Sums that will boggle your mind. That's why he went to his room that night. Went to ask him for a fabulous raise. I wonder how people can lie with such a straight face. Do I have the evidence to back it up? Excuse me. Alright. Meeting with Russell. Last night you met with the ringmaster here to negotiate your salary. Reached an agreement with the salary for the 6 months worth of contract. Oh, there we go. It was on the table in the ringmaster's room. You weren't lying when you said you received quite a raise. Is there a problem with this being well compensated? Not with the compensation, just with the date. This is dated a week ago. Max, you finished your contract negotiations a week ago. Fabulous. Alright, I'll tell you the truth. That night, the ringmaster called me to his room. He called you. Why did he do that? Sorry, sweetie, that's private. Max, perhaps you could share what you two spoke about? Oh, wait, I can. Regina. It's Regina. Yes. Wait, how old is Max, though? Max is 20? Yeah, I know, he's calling from. What? What? What happens if I run out of help? Save here. Oh, there we go. Okay, you got into a fight. Isn't this what you were called to the ringmaster's room that night? Where did you get that? The cafeteria. But you already knew that, didn't you? Of course. I fell and broke on the floor. Still hiding something else. What is it, my sweetie? Didn't fall. Use this bottle to hurt Ben. Ben? You nailed him over the head with the bottle, didn't you? And that's why you got called to the ringmaster's room that night. Fabulous. You might as well be a magician. Oh, cool. I got my health back. The truth is, yesterday morning during breakfast, we had a run-in. You mean you had a fight with Ben, the ventriloquist? You could put it that way, yes. Why did you fight with him? Ben seems like a quiet man. You fought about my sweetie pie. You mean Regina? The ill-bred creep told my sweetie pie princess that he was in love with her. Would you put up with that? Ill-bred? Are we talking about the same Ben? I thought that I was in love with her. Are you sure this is the Ben we were talking about? All I can say is that he made me mad, and I had to tap him on his hard head. That's when the ringmaster called me, and I realized that it was my chance. Your chance. That's why I went to his room, and I laid it out all on the table. I asked him to let me marry my sweetie pie. What? The ringmaster told me it sounds good to me. That's when my sweetie pie is my sweetie pie, and no one else's. I see. Since Ben was causing me so much trouble, I had to shut him up. Shut him up? What? What do you mean by shut him up? Why don't you... You don't know, do you, my sweeties? Once Ben and Trillo are together, Trillo can't say a word. Trillo? The puppet, the ventriloquist puppet. His real name is Trilloquist. But a puppet doesn't talk. I know, that's why I hid it. Before the police came and took me away, of course. If that puppet started flapping off the balsa, I'd be screwed. You hit him, you mean the ventriloquist puppet? Oh, so smart, sweetie. Where did you hide him? What, sweetie? You aren't thinking of trying to add him to my defense, are you? Well, Ben does seem awful lonely without his puppet. Fabulous! Then I should have taught him a lesson. Okay, I had Trillo in the ringmaster's room. You don't mind getting there and getting Trillo for me, do you, my sweet? No problem. None at all. Thank you, Max. You know I can't stand to see my sweeties in a jail. Don't go hiding puppets. Circus entrance. Very big circus. Oh, Ben's not here anymore. Yeah, I want to ask him something. It's cold out. He's probably in the tent. No, he's probably at the detention center. What do you think, Nick? I wonder if we've been making any progress. Don't be so negative. Of course we're making progress. Everyone will love the ringmaster. There's no sign of footprints on the scene. Still a lot of mysteries left to be solved, of course. And now Regina isn't here. She's probably making out with Ben. Oh, wait, what's that on the table? Oh. Try the desk. Oh, it's in the safe. Duh. Where could he be? Cabinet. Trello Quest. Trillo evidence. Alright. Trillo. Gotta go. Max. Connection center. Trillo. This punk, huh? Trillo is a wooden, cheeky excuse for a puppet. I can't believe that this thing is what I'm up against for Regina's love. Oh, my sweetie pie. Love only me. What? You're up against what for Regina's love? Whatever. Let's hurry up and get this back to bed. Alright, let's go find Ben. Cafeteria, probably? One place you could be is cafeteria. Cafeteria. Oh, hey, Ben. Hello. It's difficult, don't you agree? Yeah, I do indeed. Ah, Ben, this is yours, isn't it? Yes, it's mine. Here you go. Trillo quest returned to bed. Alright, Maya, let's get going. Isn't it time to see you around, Ben? Oh, okay. So, Nick, where are we going next? Let's see, maybe we should go talk to... Hey, wait! Who said that? What are you looking at? I'm right here, you blind wrench. What's your problem anyways? Don't you know how to properly greet someone? But is that you, Ben? No, I would never. It was me, yeah, me, down here. You're Trillo? That is Mr. Quist to you. Learn some manners before you just blurt out my name. Try and speak to me again, but this time with some proper respect. Mr. Quist, is that better? No, look at me when I... Trillo, we talked about... Oh, Jesus. That's what you know about the murder. You talking to me? I said talking to me. Don't look at me. Him. You're talking to me. Trillo, Quist, you behave, young man. Shut up, Woody. What about the murder you're talking about? You mean the one where they off the old man? I guess so. No need to make such a fuse about things. Trillo, you can't say things like that. I didn't raise you to be that kind of puppet. Don't you have some nerve pills or something to take right now? These are really odd couple, aren't they, Nick? Okay, I'll talk. Gramps got clobbered with that. The ringmaster got knocked his cheap head by that flying fraud named Max. What did you say? Straight up, don't accuse me like that. Straight up, I'm made of wood. Besides, you know what happened. If you're that interested, then I'll let you in on the facts. Let me lay it. Hey, sex, clown sucks, and my partner has his hand up my pants. Me, Ben? Yeah, this creepy old guy never finds it in himself to leave me alone. Tell him to back off for me, will ya? He's just another one of the dorks around here. Oh my. But I'll be fair. In this cesspool of human garbage, masquerading as a circus performance, I found my Madonna. Your Madonna? Regina, my lovely Regina. She is stunning, right, Ben? Oh, I'm not sure if I would go that far. Ah! You have to excuse him. He does not understand of what he speaks. I, on the other hand, am an appreciator of true beauty. Hence why I shall marry her. Marry? You want to marry Regina? That's right. She doesn't quite realize the joy that awaits her, does she? How old is he? He's 21. She's 16. He's 15 years. He's 25 years old. He's 15 years older than her. That's right. She doesn't quite realize the joy that awaits her, does she? But she did seem a bit worried about things. Well, I don't care. It is my choice, not hers. We're getting hitched. I know you think that, but why? I gave her a special gift. I gave her that wonderful gift of song. You gave her a song? Well, you'll be happy to know what I've decided to grace you with one of my songs. Me. I want you to touch me. I want you to kiss me. I want you to. The rest is private. Well, the melody's pretty good. Well, I'm the artist here. Thanks. Now that Trillo's here. Does that mean you can talk normally now? Hey, Butterface. You must be looking forward to tomorrow, aren't you, Mr. Ambulance Chaser? Huh? You know it's time to get rid of the pesky magician once and for all. Trillo? Enough jibber-jabber, let's get to the court already. Wait a second, Nick, what's going on? He is a witness for tomorrow's trial. Gino? How about a bench? Oh, what compare those two? Oh, jeez. He stole my badge. What is it, Nick? The monkey. Ugh, my badge! The monkey stole it! What? Hey, Mr. Attorney, the face was so cute. You looked so completely dumbfounded. Regina! You, that monkey! Hey, no need to get angry, okay? But my attorney's badge! Don't worry, I'll help you out. Okay, if you say so. If I don't get my badge back, how can I flash it? By the way, the monkey's name is Money. Money the monkey. His name is... Money? I gotta move. Go. The proposal. Gina, you were proposed to, weren't you? Proposed to? Nope, that wouldn't be for a while. Oh, really? That's strange, isn't it, Nick? Yeah, Max and Tro both said otherwise. They said they asked for her hand in marriage. But Max only talked to the ringmaster about it. I forgot about that. He asked the ringmaster for hand, not Regina directly. So I guess Tro hasn't asked her either? What? He's going to propose to me? I'm so confused. How about you, Maya? What? Who do you think I should go for, Max or Trillo? Do you realize that Trillo is a puppet? I don't care that he's a bit stiff. Oh boy. Do you mind telling us about Ben? Ben? You mean the guy that is always hanging around with Trillo? What do you mean hanging around? Well, he was there when Trillo told me that he was in love with me. Trillo told you that he was in love with you? Yes, he did. Kind of cute, don't you think? He's so smart. He's such a wonderful singer. I love him. But what about Ben? What about Ben? He's got nothing to do with me loving Trillo. Money the monkey. Monkey is called Money? Yes. Well, the rich ape just stole my attorney's badge. Mind if I get it back? See what I can do. Even I have money problems. Whenever Money sees something shiny, he takes it back home. Ha, that's pretty funny. Well, I guess I just have to find out where the money disappeared to. I think your best bet, you should probably ask Uncle Mo. He might know. You don't know? Well, Money isn't exactly someone I am on friendly terms with. What? Is that really that kind of animal I work with? Even if he does need taming. Oh, I see. Go to Mo's. I guess it's time that I revisit the kooky clown. She's away. Interest. Lodging house. Oh, so we're... Yeah. That jack of gumshoe took off already. Yep, just leave him alone for a while, okay, Maya? I'm sure he just got lonely headed back to the precinct. Oh my, if it isn't Mr. Right of all time. It's all right to be wrong every now and again, right? See, Nick, I just took a while for the joke to find its audience. Yeah, so what can I do for you? Did you remember a good joke you wanted to tell me? Pull up the chair, maybe just pull my finger, and let me have it. We're going to get the same side effect either way, aren't we? How did you know? I put a whoopee cushion on that chair. Really know? Know what it takes to be a clown, don't you? Regina. So about Regina. Regina's such a pure, innocent child. She's such a cutie, too. She was born and raised in the circus, you know. But that means she doesn't really know how much you put the world outside the big top. Sounds like Pearly. For her, every child's dream of the circus is her everyday reality. She lives in a dream world. Every day she sees dancing wild animals, men flying in the air, one very funny clown. The funny thing is, that's all seems normal to her because that's her life every day. Don't ask me if her reality is a good thing or a bad thing, though. The clown sees life simply, without complications. Have you ever heard of a monkey named Money? Ah, yes, Money. You stole my attorney's badge. Well, Money does love shouting objects. It makes sense that he'd swipe your badge. But under no circumstances can you chase after him. What's that? Oh, I know. You don't want to get involved in any monkey business, right? Exactly! Bravo! No, I'm joking around, though. Money isn't considered a member of Regina's family. I'd be happy to take you to where his owner is staying. You mean right now? Of course. Shall we go? Should we go? Go. Ooh. Acro's room. This is it. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? I can't breathe. Don't be such a wimp. You only climb 2 flights of stairs. Anyways, this is the place. Acro's room. Acro, he's an acrobat. Seems like he's not around today. There's a big pile of junk in this corner. I don't think it'd be wrong to assume that's Phoenix's stuff over there, too. Just be careful to make sure that you've got the right stuff. Thanks, Mo. See you later. Monkey is a good word, right? Ooh, there's dirt on the floor. What's that? Holy cow. There's a fork and a mirror. Everything's shiny. These are really cheap looking knockoff wristwatch. Look at this. It's a trophy. It's really heavy. Nick, I found it in your badge. It's right here. What was the last thing? Thanks, you really saved me, huh? What's the matter? Did you find something? Yeah, check this out. It's a ring. There's something engraved on it from T to R. Oh, it's Trillo's ring. It's true. Well, I think that's about to wrap up. It's Trillo's ring. We should actually ask. What do you think? Do you think we'll win in court tomorrow? Who knows? Even I can't imagine what kind of testimony will come out tomorrow. I'm guessing Mo will be a witness in court. No one, maybe the puppet. Don't worry, Nick. No matter what, we still got a magician on our side. That's good because we might need some magic tomorrow. Oh yeah, Jar Jar's in college, so you know what? So yeah, we don't get any Jar Jar help. Summer 29th, 943, District Court Defendant Lobby number 5. Good morning, Max. Max? Milk. What? If I don't have a glass of milk before I go on stage, I just can't function, sweetie. Stage? Don't worry, there won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down. I guess. Nick, Max is really nervous. It's understandable. Hey, my sweeties. What? You don't think I should fly, do you? Huh? You know, you've got to make a good first impression. When I enter the room, maybe I should fly in, warm up the crowd a little. No. You can't have you flying in the courtroom. It wouldn't be right. Imagine if you hit someone. Don't worry, Max, just do what Nick says and everything will be okay. Oh, sweetie. What is it this time, Max? Why don't you try flying into the courtroom? I can see now. The dashing young lawyer flying fabulously in from the sky. Yeah. One glimpse of that, and everyone in the room will be on your side. Max, really, no one needs to fly today. Nick, what's with that look in your eye? I like the sound of that. Dashing young lawyer flying fabulously. Oh, man. December 29th, 10 a.m., District Court. But we were just in the lobby number 5. Why are we in courtroom 2? Now the case of... Whoa, okay, jeez. We ought to get on with it. Oh, sorry, I just realized that the defendant's name is Billy Bob Jones. So, well, isn't the defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica? Yes, Your Honor. That he does go by that name. You know, my grandchild is a huge fan of his. I think everyone here wouldn't mind if we called the defendant Maximilian Galactica. It sounds more friendly. Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement, if you please. I hope you didn't bother thinking you'd win this one, Mr. Phoenix, right? Eh? The spirit channeling trial was a sham. I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy. It did not count. Do you hear me? You must still be upset about what happened last time. You have no chance. Zero, zilch, nada. I am not losing this case. Why you ask? Because it is not in the nature of a Von Karma to lose anything. Guess being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying. Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I show you the textbook procedure for proving how absolutely guilty you are. Me? Guilty? What are you talking? It will be my ultimate revenge. Your dad is gone, you know. The prosecution is finished. Let's hurry up and wrap it up. The waste of time. You may call your first witness, Miss Von Karma. Detective Dick Gumshoe, get up there, now. Sorry to keep him from work. As I'm sure you need every penny you can earn, Detective. Don't mention it, it's no trouble at all. I've been looking forward to this. Very well. I would like you to begin by shedding light on the events in question. At your service, sir. All right, detective, you may proceed with your testimony. Details of the events. The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold outside. All the circus performers gathered in the big top to practice their routines. Practice session broke up around 10 p.m. Murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck. I see. He was beaten to death. Here's the autopsy report for the victim. This court accepts this into evidence. Okay, just gotta learn the buttons. Why? No. Okay. Let me ask you about the snow. Nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime. Did it pile up? It wasn't such a big deal. Maybe about half an inch was on the ground. The snow froze up and wait. If he was in the thing, X was there. The snow. Let me see. There's gotta be more to this. Or what's the matter, Nick? I need to take a look at the court record. About the snow. The crime logo. There was like a thing in front of him. Shoot, what were the numbers? Okay. Would I like to press on this one? You say all of the circus performers. Who do you mean? Everyone but the dancers and the staff were there. Gene and the animal tamer, Mo the clown, and the ventriloquist, and of course the defendant Maximilian Galactica and his victim, the ringmaster. Oh, I almost forgot. Reagan the tiger was there as well. Out of curiosity, what about the circus monkey? When I was investigating yesterday, he happened to snatch my wristwatch. Detective, you are welcome to file a police report after these proceedings. No. After practice was over, where did everyone head off to? Jim was playing with Reagan while Mo went back to his room tired from work, and the ventriloquist went to the front gate, absorbed in his own world. It's your next one. It's our private accountant's office. Hey, I'm okay, not a problem, pal. We've got a witness that told us everything. It's totally meaningless, time to move on. Alright, we'll just have to revisit the attempt. What was that trunk he was with? They were discussing Max's salary. No, okay. Actually, I know about that one box. One box! That's right. The victim must have been carrying the one box when he was killed. Carrying the box, huh? It's a rather strange one box, Your Honor. What do you mean? Well, it was much heavier than it looked. Not to mention it was locked. Locked, what do you say? Look at the box. Well, when we found the box, it was locked terribly before now, so... Alright, we'll just press them again, see if we can get something out of this. Lock. Lock. Let's do lock. Just gotta check one more time. Make the final statement about the one box. Stick to what you actually do. Sorry. It's heavy. Okay, go to the autopsy report. Since you didn't find it on the scene. No, I bet we made good feel for the details. La, la, la. I'd like to call my next witness. I'm not even off the stand yet. Obviously, but that's due to him being slow and unreliable. I don't know, but wrapped up has such a mean sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy. Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step down. Ms. Von Karma, call your next witness. I would like to call Benjamin Woodman to the stand. Must be talking about Ben the ventriloquist. Wonder if Trillo will show up on the stand as well. Ooh. It's Trillo. Please state your name and occupation for the record. My name is Trilloquist. I am employed as an opera tenor. Excuse me. The witness called to stand one Mr. Benjamin Woodman ventriloquist. That robe must be cutting off your circulation. I said I was a singer. If you don't believe me, fine. I'll praise you the song. Me. Oh, the flaw is exciting and daring. Yeah, good rhythm. It's just lyrics. They leave something to be desired, so to speak. Sherlock, you know better to insult the judge. Shut up! You'll just look at your nose. Somebody must really enjoy saying everything that... What's going on here? Alright, man, don't worry about me, sir. I'll let Trillo handle this. I'm not worried about you. You won't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now let's proceed. Once practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge. I mean, clown. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went over to the plaza. That's when I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? When the police showed up, we took Magic Boy away. He's got a point. So, Cat, just found a crime scene. It belongs to the defendant. Wishing he was wearing his suit. Oh, hold on, Miss One. Alright. Thank you for stating the obvious. Mr. Phoenix, right? What do you have to say? Okay, I guess she's the boss again today. Practice was over. I left the towel. Hold it! Clown, you were talking about Mo. Of course I'm talking about that old fart. He's so pathetic I can't stand him. Just a little bit of exercise and his makeup's running all over the place. Once practice was over, he was 9/10 of the way to kneeling over for good. Poor guy. We didn't have any choice, so Ben took him back to his room. When it comes to being a first place loser, that guy's ahead of the pack. Know what happened. What did you do? Question. This map. Plaza. Through there. Okay. What did you do there? I went over to the plaza to do some thinking. It's off the call out, especially if it's not around. If you could. I think you should leave the witness thinking about the thunker. Teacher's always that was. You sure it was real Max Galactica? Of course I'm sure. It's not just get up. Just get up. Get the way out of your ear as long as nowadays. Max, please get up. How could you? Silk hat, cloak, white roses. What? Max, not wearing any roses here. Thank you. Nick, I think you should. What? Other Magatama. Who this acro person is, I have no idea. You saw Max on only Max, right, Troll? That's right, and it makes him the killer. There was only one person headed that way that night. That makes quite a bit of sense. It makes Max one suspicious character. It's more disturbing than it's not. The witness saw Maximilian Galactica. Alright. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Thank you. You only saw Max. It seemed like you should have seen someone else. Okay, I think it's gonna be Regina. Oh no, Russell. Yeah, I didn't have seen Russell. The victim. That's the victim. That's correct. If Trilla was at the entrance to the plaza, you should have seen the ringmaster as well. Obviously, the ringmaster arrived at the scene of the crime before the witness. Could have seen him. Anyone with the sense could have figured that one out. What are you talking about? Ringmaster and Max went together to the ringmaster's room. Is that according to the defendant? Okay, sorry. Maximilian Galactica was supposed to be in the ringmaster's room. Why was he just as the witness stated at the scene of crime? I see. Motive for the crime. Wasn't that the one? Yeah, I think so. On the top. So be around. Hey, what time was it? I think it was about 10 to 8 p.m. I think. I'm around the lodging house and turns out. Oh, he was waiting for Regina. He's cracking out. He was waiting for Regina. Well, if it wasn't waiting, it was for one person. One person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer, Regina. What? We're waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house. Am I mistaken? Is that true? Well, you can't really ask me that question. Who cares who I was waiting for that night? What's important is what I saw. Don't you forget it. Well, the puppet may be a bit stiff, but he's right. Yeah. All right. There's obviously a reason why the witness was there that night. He spent all the time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, if someone else would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid them a second thought. That makes perfect sense. What did you just say? The witness saw the defendant at the scene of the crime. However, he did not see the victim on the way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept that there is a high likelihood that he could have missed someone. There's absolutely no proof that the witness was waiting for the animal tamer. I guess you got me. Alright, I'll spill the beans for real this time. Sure, I was waiting for Regina. Pain! Don't volunteer things! Mr. Quiz, tell the truth this time, and I mean the whole truth. Were you or were you not waiting for that? I was waiting to propose to her. You were waiting to propose? What's the matter? Don't think humans have a monopoly on marriage? That the matter of a public marriage is not under review in this case. You're the judge. I mean, look at your horrible outfit. More pain. Thanks to your bumbling, my perfect plan is not so perfect anymore. Now we have to face time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a puppet. I was surprised that I was going to propose to Regina. I even had something to give to her. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give to her. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present to her for her. Yet I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. Oh, no, you don't. I'll propose you, puppet. I have the ring, actually. I know exactly. It's not in your pocket. Because I have it. What? No. Oh, come on. I have it. Okay, I'm just pressing all the statements. I propose you mean proposal of marriage, Regina. Of course that's what I meant. What kind of stupid question is that? I was going to propose that we become some sort of outlaw biker gang together. Right, Ben? Yeah. Got it? That's the truth. What was it exactly that you planned on giving her? Well, exactly, I was going to give her Numbskull. The only thing I could find that could match Regina's beauty. Answer his question. What was it? You're going to die when you hear this. This is an engagement ring. An engagement ring? Wow, that's too nearly. Mr. Finney's right, the joke has gone too far. Time for this to end right here. It looks like it's with the last shot. It looks like it's one from that. Alright. I plan to... Is that, no, okay. Engagement ring. Yeah. I'm sorry, really. So you went to the lodging house to give it to her. That's right. I tried to give it to her during my practice so many times that I lost count, but the uppity snob kept getting in the way. Uppity snob, he couldn't be possibly talking about me, Maximum Galactica. Well, when I get a hold of him, I'm gonna snob. Well, that was so low creep. So you're still trying to give it to Regina? Of course I am. I spent 3 months' salary on this thing. I'm not gonna give it this. How much he receives from appearing in the circus? Way more than he deserves. How about it? Okay, I think I now have to present the wedding ring. You don't have it in your pocket anymore, because Trilla, do you mind if I show you something? What is it? What are you talking about? Looks like they're going. You recognize this ring? That's mine. Give it back, thief. Didn't you just testify this very object? I believe you said in the end I was able to give it to her, so I still got it in my pocket. Why then do I have it right here? What's going on here? That's Ben, say something. Don't put me on that spot like that, Trillo. I found this in Money's room. Money's room? You mean a room that they put money in, like a bank vault? Oh, that filthy monkey's gonna get what's coming to him. Mr. Quist, I would prefer you avoid standing innocent fiats at my court. Well, Your Honor, Money is a monkey in every sense of the word. Ah, I see. Well then. Money likes to go after the shiniest things that he can find and gather them up. Thanks. Trillo, when was the ring stolen from you? Well, I suppose it was that time, that night, the night of the crime. What did you just say? Details. I need more details. After it was stolen, right after Max showed up in the plaza. Right after when you saw the defendant walk past, correct? I guess, yeah. The ring might have been, could have been taken around that time. Ooh. What's with you? Oh, whatever. It has nothing to do with anything, especially not who committed the murder. It's not for you to decide what it has to do with what. Now, Trillo, back to the topic at hand. I haven't made anything, no, Mr. Troyquist. What did you do when the ring was taken, Trillo? You know exactly. I chased after the monkey, the ring-snatching monkey. But you weren't able to catch up with him, were you? It's all this slow, loafy fool called Ben's fault. Well, while he was fumbling his way through the snow, that dumb monkey was able to get away. That is indeed an incredible shame. Well, this does indeed prove an important point. And testimony has a flaw, because he would have run past the defendant who was walking. There's no possible way that the witness saw the plaza the entire time. That's where I'm going with this little theory, which leads me to my next point. It's entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene. Just give me Mr. Wright. Well, tell me, Mr. Phoenix, right? Do you have any proof that something slipped past this vigilant ventriloquist? Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene. However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive. Witness is lying. He's blinded by his rivalry with Max. Well, the defense's argument does hold water. Witness does have a history of animosity towards the defendant. What? How dare you? I saw no doubt about it. I saw a worthless lie. Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly what you saw that night. Well, there are many more behind it. Exactly, Maya. That's why we have to keep after him. Yeah. I'll give you what I'll give you that I was waiting that night, but that doesn't. I saw it. Showed up after I had been waiting there for about 5 minutes. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. Yeah, that's right. Money ran out. No, because he walked Mo back. Couldn't have, because he walked Mo back, so that took 5 minutes. He was already dead. You're one of the dumbest people on the planet if you can't figure it out yourself. Yes! It's about 10:10. That sounds right. What? No. What? Must enjoy, blah, blah, blah. But that doesn't make sense, because if it was 10-10, walk him there, that was 5 minutes, walk him back, and if he ran off, murder, he was already dead. Alright. Resume his testimony. Alright. What? No. Oh. Yeah, alright. Gonna fight with Max on the day of the murder. A fight over Regina, to be exact. It wasn't that big of a deal. It was just an argument, a disagreement at most. A disagreement that doesn't end with someone usually getting clonked over the head. That morning, Ben got clobbered over the head by Max, didn't he? Well, what? Isn't that an admission of assault and battery? Before we handle that, we should wrap up the defendant's murder charge first. The truth is that on the day of the crime, the defendant witness had a huge fight. There is absolutely no way they would have suddenly become cordial that evening. Moreover, just consider our personality of the witness on the stand. There's no way a puppet this lewd would just up and say good evening to his rival. Are you saying the witness is lying? He's trying to frame the defendant by claiming to have seen him at the crime scene? I didn't tell a single lie, honestly. It's enough from you, Mr. Quist, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Let's clarify this testimony for the court. So a different person. This did indeed. It was just someone else. There would have been no greeting at all, which means there's only one proper answer. This is why Trillo made the effort to greet whoever it was that he saw that evening. Or good evening, as he put it. Look, what in the world you? It was the victim, considering the ill temper. No, Your Honor, it's not Regina. If it was Regina, Trillo would have given her the engagement as a present. Oh. It was Russell Berry, the victim himself, was it not? You are correct. It was indeed Russell Berry. The person you saw that evening was the victim, the ringmaster Russell Berry. That's why you greeted him, Trillo. Isn't that correct? Answer the question, Mr. Quist. Order. How do you respond to this? Wait a second. Well, at first I thought it was the old man, but once I got it better, it was obviously him. I think it's high time that we clear. That it was the defendant that the witness saw. Witnesses clearly stated that he saw the defendant's three symbols. Going all together now. Yes, we know the silk hat, the cloak, and the white roses. Silk hat and cloak, anyone could wear that. Them. They'd even look good on me. What was that? Well, the witness has endlessly reported that he saw Max's three symbols. However, how do we really know it was Maximilian Galactica? It could have been anyone else dressed up as him. Possibly even Russell Berry. What? Mrs. Von Karma, do you have clear evidence that the person the witness saw that was the defendant? Well, if that's the case, then it's impossible for me to make a judgment at this point. Yes, I think we finally won a point in this one. That is a very unfortunate, huh? You're just a little. Oh my god. This is a very little too excited for your own good, Mr. Phoenix, right? What do you mean by that? You merely established one thing from this witness. You've established that the witness saw one person that night. Alright, Alright. I'm gonna actually finish the episode here because it's a lot for one sitting. So, see you in the next episode, I guess.